bottom of the pick and roll shot attempts list, and it kind of makes sense if you really watch. So on her first game back from injury, somebody interviewed her and asked her, what do you think about Uzan joining the team? How's that change things? And she said, hopefully I'll get more pick and roll touches. Unfortunately, that just hasn't happened. And it's more so, in my opinion, that she's just not getting that play called for her. It's not something that the team is running. Pick and rolls for Angel is not happening. So there is a list. My guy Trendy put it out. I know a lot of people, Trendy is controversial, but Trendy does, you look at his stats, when he posts stats, they'll be right. And so he put out a list of the top pick and roll shot attempts for front court players. And Angel wasn't even.
Angel Reese has shocked the basketball world with a statement that no one saw coming after being humiliated as the so-called worst player in a brutal game collapse. She's finally speaking out. But what she revealed about her future in the WNBA has fans, coaches, and even Caitlin Clark stunned into silence.
Reese has made her triumphant return from a back injury. That's right, a back injury. Yeah, absolutely, that she had suffered at some point that we don't exactly know at what point she suffered said back injury. Well, it didn't take long for the Chicago Sky as an organization to get back to what it is they do best, which is the diabolical celebration of Angel Reese's double-doubles
It was supposed to be Angel Reese's redemption game. 15 points, 20 rebounds, her first big performance since battling a back injury. But with the game on the line, disaster struck. At the free throw line, the Sky's last hope slipped away.
Natasha is wild. So let's look at the list. And I know some people might say, well, Angel was injured for a good portion of the season. So was some people on this list. Who was injured? Fee missed 3 weeks, almost a month time. Miller was gone playing in Eurobasket. Shakira missed a lot of time. Dominique does not play that much. I mean, she's playing more now, but during the beginning of the season, who else is on this list that missed some time? E. Will was on this list. That is shocking. So we get pick and rolls for E. Will, and we get pick and rolls for Camilla, but Angel is, again, second to worst.
Instead of admitting their star collapsed under pressure, Sky fans became detectives on Twitter. Conspiracy theories flew. Tyler Marsh had sabotaged the game. The referees were biased, and Angel Reese was being deliberately held back. But the truth was simple. Reese had the ball, she had the chance, and she missed.
This would have been prior to this loss, that there were something like 15 and 31 when she gets a double-double. You over 15 games under 500 when she gets a double-double. Y'all out here celebrating this? I'd be embarrassed as a mother bleeper. I'd be embarrassed as hell. And of course, Angel Reese last night, she was deep in her bag. Woo-wee! I mean, brought a backpack with her. Put it down, started reaching in it, and pull it out the whiffs, let me tell you.
This isn't just about one missed shot. Every move Angel Reese makes is under the massive shadow of Caitlin Clark. While Clark is selling out arenas, shattering attendance records, and making ESPN numbers spike, Reese is being remembered for viral bloopers instead of victories.
All right, man, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. Y'all already know what time it is. So, man, let's have a conversation, bro. Man, I want to say, what the hell is going on with the Chicago Sky? Something is off to me. I'm watching them from the jump. This team don't seem to be there mentally. Looks like players are mentally checked out. Now, shout out to Angel. I want to say this. Angel, for the most part of this game, she went out there and competed. Seemed like she was the only one that really showed up.
And this isn't Reese's first brush with controversy. From her college battles with Caitlin Clark, to being ejected from games, to clashing with critics online, she's been branded as fiery, but also as unstable under pressure.
Sky just got defeated by a pretty boring game, too, okay? Even though Angel Reese went off, okay, like she usually does. You know, she got her double-double. She got 20 points, 10 rebounds, I believe. You know, with her stats, it is impressive. But again, it's like, we are on a decline. This whole team, the entire Chicago Sky, as an organization, as a franchise, is on a great decline, okay? And it's controversy. Of course, there's always some controversy surrounding this damn team. And I may make some controversial takes on this, but I believe like a lot of people would actually agree with what I got to say about Angel Reese being a point guard.
After the Phoenix collapse, Reese shocked reporters, saying the WNBA may not be where her future lies. One fan called her the worst player in clutch moments, and instead of pushing back, Reese hinted at walking away altogether. Her words sent shockwaves through Chicago.
Because I don't know if I ever seen this before. It just seemed like, even though Tyler Marsh the coach, it's like they just out there playing. And it don't even matter what I can tell they probably don't even listen to him. They don't care what he say. They don't. They just go on with the flow. That's what it seems like. Like players just not even locked in on a game plan or a specific role or anything. Just players just playing. How many times I'm gonna see Angel Camilla beats everybody down the floor and they don't get the ball?
Chicago's assistant coach Tyler Marsh became the lightning rod. But at the end of the day, no coach can shoot free throws for you. The spotlight is on Angel Reese, and fans are demanding accountability.
A lot of people are starting to notice, and honestly, I didn't until I got sent basically not a thread, but like a couple of videos of this happening, and I genuinely think that this could be, not her taking things into her own hands, but this very much could be people in her ear being like, you got to get back to the way she used to be, because Caitlin Clark slimmed.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's dominance only makes Reese's failures more glaring. Every highlight Clark delivers feels like a dagger to Reese's reputation. And now, with Carter's foul, Reese's excuses, and Marsh's scapegoating, the WNBA's most explosive rivalry is boiling over. So, where does Angel Reese go from here? If she truly leaves the WNBA, she'll do so under a cloud of humiliation. But if she stays, every game will feel like a referendum, a battle not just against her opponents, but against Caitlin Clark's shadow, her critics, and her own past. One thing is clear: the WNBA is now a battlefield of legacies. Clark is rising, Reese is at a crossroads, and Tyler Marsh may be the scapegoat caught in the middle. But this story isn't over, it's only getting started. Angel Reese has just dropped a bombshell that nobody expected. After being humiliated as the so-called worst player in the WNBA, Reese has finally broken her silence, and what she revealed about her future has left fans in shock. Is she leaving the league for good, or planning a comeback that will silence every single one of her critics? Tonight, we uncover the truth. It all started with what was supposed to be Reese's redemption game. 15 points, 20 rebounds, a chance to prove her doubters wrong. But when the game came down to the wire, disaster struck. With the Sky's season hanging in the balance, Reese stepped to the free throw line and missed. The arena went silent. The headlines wrote themselves, and the backlash was brutal. Instead of pointing the finger at Reese, many Chicago fans went after the coaching staff. Assistant coach Tyler Marsh became the scapegoat. On social media, fans accused him of sabotaging the game, calling his late-game plays a disaster. But when you look at the numbers, there's no conspiracy. Reese had the ball, she had the shot, and she simply failed to deliver. This would have been just another bad night if it weren't for one person: Caitlin Clark. While Angel Reese is being mocked for missed free throws, Caitlin Clark is selling out arenas, breaking attendance records, and dominating ESPN coverage. It's the ultimate contrast: one player turning into the league's savior, and another player drowning in criticism. And let's not forget, this isn't Reese's first brush with controversy. From her heated rivalry with Caitlin Clark in college, to being ejected in her rookie season, to clashing with analysts like Sue Bird, Reese has been living in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. To some fans, she's fiery. To others, she's just reckless. But after the Phoenix collapse, Reese said something that sent shockwaves across the league. In a moment of raw emotion, she hinted that the WNBA may not be where her future lies. One fan even labeled her the worst player in clutch moments. And instead of fighting back, Reese's response suggested that maybe, just maybe, she's ready to walk away. So, who's really to blame here? Some fans point to Tyler Marsh. Others say the referees. But in the end, Angel Reese is the one standing at that free throw line. And the weight of every miss, every loss, every headline, it all falls on her shoulders. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's rise only makes Reese's struggles more painful. Every highlight Clark delivers feels like another reminder that Reese isn't living up to the hype. And every time Clark dominates, Reese becomes the target of another wave of memes, tweets, and brutal comparisons.